about you?
Thank you, sir. Sorry for the disturbance.
I don't like you recording them when they're in private conversation.
What's recorded?
Huh?
How can I pick their voice from there?
The voice is not, you're not picking it.
I'm going for it.
Not from your kids, I don't like it. I don't want this
I can do it even if I'm using an ultra microphone.
It will still pick. That phone is picking their voices.
Good to see you, sir. Good to see you. Sorry, go ahead. Go ahead. Come back, attack again. I told you, go while I you today.
Nnamdi Kanu's court trial resumed today, and honestly speaking, in fact, it is getting hotter as the case, begins to open up deeper. Now, without wasting much of your time, we want to welcome you once again to this wonderful YouTube platform. Thank you once again for joining us. Now, let us go straight up to Nnamdi Kanu's trial out as it went today, and the trial will continue tomorrow. The trial of Nnamdi Kanu has resumed at the Federal High Court with the prosecution third witness, with the alias CCC giving his testimony. Mr. CCC is a DSS official of 27 years. He identified Kanu as the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, a terrorist group according to him, and also the leader of the Eastern Security Network. He says that Kanu used his broadcast on Radio Biafra to buy people and cause violence, allegedly. Mr. CCC admitted to having met Kanu on the first time in October 2015. He led the interview with Kanu at the DSS headquarters from 21st to the 23rd of October and another on October 24th, 2015. The interview were recorded and Kanu did not object to them being recorded, and he also gave written statement. Prosecuting counsel Adegboyega Awomolo brought out two compact discs, which the witness identified as the recording of the interview. The two CDs were tendered and admitted in evidence. Awomolo also produced 3 copies of written statement, which the witness identified as made by Kanu. Initially, counsel to the Mr. Nnamdi Kanu did not object to the statement being admitted in court, but he later informed the court that Nnamdi Kanu just told him that he gave those statements under duress. Justice Omotosho asked Agabi to point out the element of involuntariness in each of the statements. Mr. Agabi asked to confer with his client Kanu, and Justice Omotosho granted him. Kanu's counsel told the court that Kanu said that he had asked for his lawyer to be present when he was taking the statement, but DSS refused. Secondly, he was being detained in solitary confinement inside a dungeon and not DSS officer. And the DSS officers who took the statement was Mr. Brown and not Mr. CCC in the witness dock, who had threatened that if he didn't write what he was told, he would not be brought out of the dungeon. Also, Mr. Kanu, through his lawyer, said that he had developed nose bleeding while in the dungeon, and a DSS doctor had advised that he should be allowed at least 1 hour of fresh air to stop the nose bleeding. The DSS officer allegedly threatened that if he didn't cooperate, 1 hour of fresh air would be withdrawn from him. He alleged that the DSS forced him to write down certain things about the then President Goodluck Jonathan and then Governor of Imo State Rochas Okorocha. Prosecuting counsel told the court that the allegation of duress are false and cannot be substantiated. He said they have video evidence of Kanu as he was being interviewed and as he was making the written statement, and there is no evidence of any kind of harassment or duress on Kanu by the DSS. Justice Omotosho ordered a trial within trial to ascertain the veracity of the allegation of duress. During his trial within trial, Mr. CCC said he cannot remember any of his colleagues named Mr. Brown during their interview of Nnamdi Kanu. His other colleague who took the statement were Ibrahim and not Mr. Brown. Mr. Kanu did not make any request for his counsel during the interview. Mr. Kanu was not in solitary confinement during his detention at the DSS. I was shocked to hear him now say that his statement was taken under duress. He also denied that Kanu was forced to make any comment about President Jonathan or Rochas Okorocha, then Governor of Imo State. Now, let us go directly. This thing is sweeting me, to be honest with you. Let us go directly and hear Nnamdi Kanu's statement as he narrated the ordeal he passed through. Nnamdi Kanu goes ahead to narrate to court how he was tortured and brought to Abuja from Lagos blindfolded, and also mentioned how Mr. Brown threatened him unless he writes a statement as they wanted, that he, Mr. Brown, had the power to make sure he was jailed. This was coming directly from Nnamdi Kanu in court today. Also, he talked about how he was blindfolded and chained to be put in flight by the DSS as they wanted to bring him to Abuja in 2015, and also about how he was put in an underground because they didn't want him to be around someone. Says the lighting of the underground was dim. Now, in all this, a video was played. I'm going to play the video evidence of Nnamdi Kanu's ordeal. And you know the reality? The reality about that video is that Nnamdi Kanu was even covered like a terrorist. A lot is happening in this case, and let me tell you, the truth about this whole case will come out finally, because the zoo have continuously been shooting themselves on their legs, on their feet. They've been contradicting themselves without knowing. Even the judge, Mr. James Omotosho, confirmed in the video evidence that he heard. He heard when Nnamdi Kanu was shouting and lamenting, was telling them that how can you're actually meant to be upholding the law, but you are the one who is breaking the law. How do you want me to write a statement without my lawyer? For the third time, you forced me to write a statement without my lawyer. That was what Nnamdi Kanu said. Well, this whole court hearing and court trial has actually, gone berserk. And the truth is that I am still waiting for the final revelation and judgment of James Omotosho.